In this video I'm going to be showing you basic chain finger switches. One of the most basic ones that people first think of is just poking your finger in and switching. And you can do that. It's a little bit hard. It takes some time to learn this one. I don't have it full speed yet. That's one way to do it. And when you're doing that, you want to wait until it's coming around. Right here is when you poke your finger in, and then when it's coming down is when you take your other finger out. These are tough. So I discovered a little bit easier ones. So you want to be spinning towards the way you're going to be rolling your fingers. So if you want to switch from your index anywhere to the left of it, you have to be spinning towards your fingers that you're switching to. And the theme of Halo when doing any kind of switches or flips is that when you're coming up on the move, you want the chain to be flat. You don't want it to be like this. When you're spinning it, it's flat like a wall. When you're switching fingers, you want it to be flat like a road. So the reason for that is you point your hand up and you pinch your fingers together. While you're pointing your hand up, it switches. So watch. It's really easy. It just takes a little bit of practice. Once you understand that the chain has to be flat over it like that, it makes it a lot easier. So rolling your fingers becomes just a thing that happens. So doing all of your fingers isn't that hard once you get the hang of the concept. Now this trick is really cool because you can do it a lot of different ways. One of the ways is just like the ring transfers, is you can just flop and hop and trade over. So that's a cool thing about Halo, is whatever you do with the ring, you can pretty much transfer to the chain. So these are exactly the same as the other one, except you're using the chain and the ring is basically pulling it over each finger. One really cool exercise to practice with these, if you have trouble with your individual fingers, is to have it on your thumb and split your hand into three. You go from your thumb to your two fingers and back. This is way easier than individual fingers, and this will teach you a lot about how the chain swaps. Usually when you're doing these, you want the chain at the tip of your finger. It makes it easier. But this one is so easy that the chain can transfer at the bottom. Now if you can't do the rebounds, you can just do this. You just want to practice this as many times as you can so you have it down. Once you have all those down, you can start switching it up, getting whichever fingers covered you want. You can even start to switch fingers. You can switch like pinky to index. So the possibilities are endless. You can use the same technique to go the opposite way on your hand. So by mixing these two, you come up with a lot of cool transfer tricks, and it makes exploring Halo a lot easier. So remember, when you're doing this trick, always have your finger go up so that the chain is flat and it transfers like that. It's like an on-off switch from wall plane to floor plane, I guess. You want the chain to be floor plane when switching, and you want it to be wall plane when playing. You can even extend the circle if you need to by going like Boom. It slows it down, lets you have more time to think and see it. So yeah, these are basic finger switches. Learning these will have you explore Halo a lot easier.